everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing this really cool red and blue cut crease. Originally it was supposed to be on the more burnt orange side, but it turned out more red than I planned, but it still ended up looking pretty cool. So the first color we're going into is from the James Charles palette, and the color is called Rusted, and actually all the colors I will be using in this look is in that palette. So with this first color, we'll be winging it out and kind of making a more dramatic effect to the look, and we'll be doing this with pretty much all the colors that we use. And then after doing that, we'll be blending in with a fluffy brush, and I really want this to really be blown out. As you can tell on the other eye how blown out all the colors are, especially the transition shades. So we want to blend up really high. And from then on, you just kind of want to pack on the colors and blend out and make sure that it is vibrant and really nice and blended to perfection. And to really deepen up this color and make it even more rich and vibrant, we're going to go in with the color You're Kidding. And again, like I said, it's a very rich and vibrant red color. And I haven't used this in a look, I don't think, so this was really exciting for me to be able to use this color because I really want to see how it ends up looking on the eye, which was pretty amazing. So you want to repeat the steps of packing on that color and blending it out. And you want to pack it first before blending it because that reduces the patchiness and still maintains the vibrancy of where you originally packed it. So with any concealer that you have, you want to take a small, fine, detailed brush like this one that I'm using and basically map out the shape. Now for this one, I speed it up because, like I said before, it takes me a while to do cut creases. But for this cut crease, you want to basically make a winged shape. And this is really going to exaggerate the eye shape that I'm looking for and basically map out where I'm going to put the other shadows. So as you can see here, I'm winging it out, and don't worry if it gets messy below the sharp line because we can always clean it up, and we're going to cover it with some eyeshadow anyways. And the next color we're going to take is actually this really beautiful, vibrant sky blue. And this is the shade Playground. And honestly, this color is more of the pop of color in this look, in my opinion. And so with this look, we're going to basically follow the edges of where we laid that cut crease. And you don't want to bring this low because we're going to eventually clean it up with concealer again. So you just want to follow mainly on the edges of the cut crease, as you can see here. And I know this looks kind of crazy and messy now, but when we clean it up, it'll look much better. So like I mentioned before, we're going to take the concealer again and make a new cut crease. Basically, it's going to be a smaller version of the first one. And we basically want to kind of clean up the blue and make it slightly thinner, basically trying to match the other eye. And for my technique in this step is that I followed where my actual crease line was. So you know, when you look straight ahead, you see where the crease of your eye is. So that's the line that I pretty much followed to make this cut crease. Whereas for the first cut crease that we did, it was positioned more where the hollow point of the eye was. So as you can see here, a closer up detail on what I'm doing, I'm just basically cleaning up the blue and making it more sharp and clean and really adding that nice detail to the eye look. And then we're gonna take a beauty sponge and just pat it along the eye very gently to make it smooth and even. And now this is where the coloring book skills come in. We are going to take So Good and apply it right where we placed that concealer and really try not to hit that blue. I feel like this step and just cut creases in general take a lot of time and practice to do. I know that I need a lot more practice to really perfect this look or this type of look. So again, just take your time, and with practice, you'll definitely get it. So the next step is just mapping out a wing shape, and we're taking the same color Playground and basically outlining the bottom half of that wing. And now that the hard part is over, we're going to go in with Rusted and basically following the same color pattern that we used, and we're going to really smoke out that lower lash line. And then to deepen up that color, again, we're going to go in with You're Kidding, and this makes it so much vibrant and so pretty. And for the inner corner, we'll be using the color So Good to really brighten up the eyes, and then using the M Cosmetics Felt Tip Liner to just go over the lash band to cover any glue or any gaps that may have occurred. And I wanted a more gold tone for the inner corner, so I decided to add the shade B and mix it right in. And then going in with the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. This is a complimentary gift from Influenster, and this product is amazing. It really brightens up the skin and really gives a super nice glow, and under foundation it looks even more amazing. So we're going to spread that all over the face. And did I mention it kind of smells like fancy orange Starburst? For the foundation, we'll be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the shade Fiji. And like always, all the products will be listed down below. And we're just going to basically buff that in with a foundation brush. This brush is from BH Cosmetics, but I'm not sure what the name is. I don't think it has names, just numbers. And after doing that, like always, we'll be going in with a damp beauty sponge and pat that in to give a more airbrushed and flawless look. The next step is concealer, and we'll be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 180, which actually is the same shade as my Fenty foundation. And again, we'll be using a brush to kind of just disperse the product and make sure it goes where I want it to go. And then we'll be taking a damp beauty sponge, the same one that we just used, and blend it all out. And then to set the eyes, we'll be using the Morphe M536 brush, and I love it because it really gets into the inner corner and it fits perfectly right where the under eye is. And then taking a more fluffy brush and just patting it all over the face. And for the powder, I use the Airspun loose powder and just lightly dust it all over the face. Going in with the M405, we'll be bronzing up the face using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and just do whatever works for your face. I am definitely not the expert in this step. I just kind of do what I think looks good on me, so just do what looks good on you. And then we'll be going in with the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and using the more peachy shade of the palette, we'll be putting that on the apples of our cheeks and on our nose. And if you put too much, you can always take your beauty sponge and kind of blur it out. And then taking the Anastasia palette, we'll be using the Summer shade in the Glow Kit. And this is a stunning highlighter. I don't know why I don't use it often. Actually, I have been using it more often lately, but there was a time where I did not use it for like months or even a year, and yet here it is again, and it still looks absolutely stunning. So we'll be putting that on the tips of our nose and on our Cupid's bow to really emphasize it. And then using the Fenty gloss, and this is the shade Fenty Glow, we'll be putting that all over the lips and really make those lips nice and glossy and juicy. And as always, to finish off the look, we're going to take some setting spray, and this is just to refresh the makeup that we put on and let everything melt together in place. And actually, I almost forgot one step, which will be coming up, and it's putting mascara on my lower lashes. I somehow forget to do that when filming videos. I don't know why, and it sometimes frustrates me when I forget till the very end. But anyways, that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really fun look to do, and I actually really liked how it came out. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this look and how it turned out? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. I absolutely love reading every single comment on my video. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!